Hello SEO testers, I hope you're all well. This is our first product update video, so excuse the rough nature of it. Hopefully this will get more professional as we go on. So what I wanted to do was just cover some of the big features that we've released across May and June to keep you updated with what's going on within the tool. So the first thing we're going to look at is within the SEO testing functionality, and particularly the time-based SEO tests. So the thing that we've added to these time-based tests on all types of time-based tests, whether it's single test, group test, or a URL switch test, you'll see within the results, we now have a site clicks per day field. So you can see the site clicks overall for the control period and the test period now. What this enables you to do is compare how the site has performed compared to your test page or your test query. The downfall with time-based testing is it can be affected by seasonality, algorithm updates, overall site movements. But with us including this site clicks per day, it kind of reduces the likelihood of those things having an impact on your test, or you're at least having another value to be able to compare. So what you'd obviously want to see is, it would be nice if your site has gone up overall across these periods, but you can then compare the test clicks per day against that increase or decrease of the site overall to see whether your test has outperformed how the site has done overall. The second thing for us to look at is within the report section, a nice improvement on the top query per page report. So within here, what we used to have is we basically take the top query for each URL and we scrape the page and we tell you if it's in the page title or meta description. And we used to go as far as the H1, but we've now improved this, so we check the H2, H3, and also any paragraph text as well to see whether the top query is used in any of those. What you can do is, and what I recommend you do, is click into the URL itself, and then we get, depending on how you requested the report, we get up to the top 10 queries for that page. And again, we'll tell you whether it's used in the page title, meta description, H1, and so on. It's a great opportunity if you're finding when the report is ordered by impressions, if the top impressioned keyword isn't used across the page, obviously you can include it, but the page title and meta description particularly, if you use Premier in deals in either of these, it's quite likely to see an improvement in click-through rate. So check out that top query per page report and the new fields we have for that. The third thing to show you about is on our all queries and all pages report. We now have some filtering added here. So we used to be able to just filter by date, but now what we can do is filter by the Google Search Console filter types. So contains, equals, not contains. The really useful ones are obviously including regex and excluding regex, but mostly including regex. So these are all the queries for this site. What I can come in and say, I want to see all the queries that are offer or sale. And can update that, and then it will only bring back any queries that have either sale or offer within there. So it allows you to filter a lot better the queries that are coming back in the reports. Where this is particularly useful again is if we go to reports and all pages. So the page details, whenever you see a URL within SEO testing, you can click on it and it takes you to the page details view. So this will show you how a particular page, the one we clicked on, has performed over the last 16 months. But then we also see the queries that this page has ranked for over the last 16 months as well. This is again a great opportunity for optimization in terms of if you see a keyword that's not used on a page, of including it, potentially adding new headings and so on and so forth. But we've included also the filters here. So including regex, we could add search for questions such as where, what, or why. I'm doing this on the fly, so I hope some come back. And here we go. So these are the questions that are being searched within Google that this page is already ranking for. You can see we're not actually addressing these questions on the page within a heading or anything, so it would give us an opportunity to add these as potentially FAQs or a new question section. The last thing to show you quickly is something quite simple but really useful. So within our rank tracking area of SEO testing, we've done some work here in terms of you can now upload keywords, which is really useful. Copy content, so you can copy that straight from here into an Excel spreadsheet or into Google Sheets and export as we had before. But what's nice now is we can sort by the columns, so we can quickly see the latest position or the daily change, which one changed the most, gone up and down the most, and so on. So just a quick addition and improvement to the rank tracking. Okay, final thing to say is all our changes are listed within app updates. So whenever you see this section, whenever we make a change, this little icon will appear red, and you can click in here and see what has been improved within the application. Hopefully there's often links to further information about each one as well. But keep an eye on here, and we'll keep doing these product updates for you at the end of each month. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.